everybody on YouTube. So today I just want to talk to you guys about some new perfumes I've added to my collection and also some scents that I've just been kind of rediscovering, and some samples that I've been also falling in love with and kind of rediscovering because I've had them for a while. The first one I want to talk about is Rochas Femme. This is one of the samples Fruit Truly sent me. When I first smelled it, I liked that it had that kind of classic, it made me think of like a perfume like Poison, because I think it has plum in it, and it has that very classical old school perfume smell. Like, I smell aldehydes in it too. But then when you actually spray it on you, it's really spicy and warm, and it does have that kind of syrupy, sweet plum in it. And then it has this animalic BO cumin undertone that I'm obsessed with. I think that's like one of my favorite notes, because I feel like every perfume that I have that has cumin, it just feels like it takes them to the next level. It gives them a little, touch of dirtiness that I really love and crave. Like, I've been wanting to get into more perfumes that are a little bit animalic. It's something that Fruit Truly has talked about a lot on their blog, and like, I could just like listen to them talk about it forever. The way that, like, when a perfume does have a little bit of a dirtiness to it, or a animalic quality, that it blends with your skin more, and it's just more exciting, more complex, and it's such a full, rounded, gorgeous scent that I find really addicting. I tend to go for the easy perfumes that are easily likable, and I've been getting really bored with that. And this one, there is just nothing like this. It smells so good. However, that being said, I did just get a new perfume that to me has a very similar vibe to Rochas Femme. It feels like a much lighter take on it and not as syrupy. And that one is Feminité du Bois from Serge Lutens. This is another one that Fruit Truly sent me the sample, and I was debating whether to get this or Rochas Femme. I'm mad at myself because I wish I would have just got both of them. But Feminité du Bois is also, it's this warm, spicy, woody, kind of has like this cinnamony spice to it. And this also has cumin in it, which gives it that slight BO texture. Or not texture, but like vibe. But it's an easier wear. It's much lighter. It's not as full-bodied. It has a transparency to it. That's one of the reasons I went with getting this one, because I feel like this is something I would feel more comfortable wearing on a day-to-day basis. For being a warm, spicy scent that's also a little dirty, it is very light and kind of soft. It's so just, oh, I love it. The next one I'll talk about is, I think it's Under My Skin by Francesca Bianchi. I had a little dabber vial and I poured it into this. I got a huge thing of these like sample spray decants from Amazon because I really want to be able to sample more and not have to spend $12 on the samples. And this one, it has clove in it. I would say that's the most dominant note I get. And it's just like, so I used to think this one was like the dirtiest, most risky, and I had trouble with it at first, but one day I just like dabbed the thing on me, and I kept dabbing it on the whole day, and I just kept getting more and more obsessed with it. And I don't know. I really like this. This is definitely another one that I want to get. In fact, yeah, I'll get this and Rochas Femme probably next. She's really cool. I've been wanting to have one of her perfumes in my collection and kind of find the one that's right for me. And now that I have these decant things, I'm excited to actually spray the other ones that I haven't sprayed before. The ones that I've been talking about so far, like that's what I've been craving a lot. But I'm like also too scared to wear them because I'm a wuss. And to be fair, I work retail, so being likable and palatable is kind of part of my job. And so, but also that's also why, like, with perfume and stuff, I feel like those are the things that are mine and for me and that I can have even when I'm there. Um, and it would be nice to like indulge and wear them, but that's definitely been like a thought in my mind, especially with perfume, is kind of the whole perfumes that you wear for yourself versus the perfumes you wear for other people to be likable. And I think for me it is for me, like I get a lot of enjoyment out of it, but I do also think I have like a people pleaser mentality and I get really self-conscious and it's just complicated. It's hard to explain, but yeah. This one is Olympéa from Paco Rabanne. Um, had a sample of this and I didn't love it. This is one that ever since I started getting into perfume, this is one of the first ones that I was really intrigued by because it's like described as like a sexy, salty vanilla perfume. And ever since I got this like 2 weeks ago, I've been wearing the shit out of it. I love this. It's so just it's a yummy, nice, summery vanilla scent. And then it has kind of like a round floral heart to it. But I think the floral in here is jasmine. It probably has other ones, but I think the one that I'm smelling is jasmine. For me, again, it's still hard for me to sense the specific florals sometimes, depending on how they're done. Because like when I think of jasmine, I think of lush lust. I'm like, that's what a jasmine flower probably actually smells like. And that's like my frame of reference. So like when I think of a perfume like Alien, I don't, to me, that doesn't smell like jasmine because it doesn't smell like lush lust. It's this really crazy, cartoony take on jasmine. I think, like, I don't know. I guess I've had jasmine tea as well. It's definitely just sometimes tricky for me to interpret notes. The jasmine in here though, it does make me think more of something like Alien, but it's not as like as Alien is. It's more reined in. The next one I want to talk about is Tommy Girl. I just got this one recently when I went to TJ Maxx and I was like, yes, I just want to try it. I had never smelled it before and I was just like, I need it. You know, like a 90s perfume, I want it in my collection. And this is just like a really clean, kind of apple-y perfume. And it's just like a nice, fresh, like casual wear of a perfume. One I would highly recommend if you're looking for like these clean scents, clean girl aesthetic perfumes. Something like this is like fully embodying that. And if they were to put this same juice in a way more expensive designer bottle, like you would see all of the people on TikTok like nutting over it. It's just like really pretty, feminine, clean. Again, like I wish I could decipher the florals that are in here, but the main thing I can pick out of it is that there's apple. Okay, so the next one I got recently, speaking of clean girl aesthetic, is Bubble Bath from Replica. And it's basically just this really soapy coconut scent. It smells like coconut soap, kind of like, just makes me think of like a creamy lather of some coconut scented soap. I do really like that combination. I like that it's like a clean scent, but it also has coconut. Like, I don't usually, when I think of coconut scents, I don't associate them with that. I usually think of more like suntan lotion, vanilla, beachy perfumes, whereas this one is a little bit different. I like to layer this with fresh coconut and cotton, which is one I got during one of the sales at Bath and Body Works recently, and it's a very similar scent. I would argue that you could also just get this and it's much cheaper. It doesn't smell the same because instead of soap, it's clean laundry basically. And it has like this nice coconutiness to it. The next one that I've been really loving again is L'Interdit Intense from Givenchy. This is like fully like more of a winter perfume, but I've been craving it a lot lately. And I've talked about this one a lot. It's basically, it's that kind of bubblegummy tuberose that you get from L'Interdit and a lot of kind of designer perfumes, that kind of candied, cartoonish bubblegummy tuberose. But the intense version adds black pepper and sesame to it. And it just, that combination, this also has more vanilla than the original, turns it into this just a really great, fun, sexy fragrance that's with a little bit more of an edge. This is not edgy in the least, but it is really intoxicating and fun and fully, like, to me, when I think of like all of like the clubbing current contemporary designer perfumes, this is, I think, one of the best. I think the sesame is probably part of it. It gives it this creaminess with the vanilla, and but also this kind of just off-putting aspect that gives it something a little different. I feel like perfumes like this like should be okay to wear in the summer when you're going out, because you want to wear like a loud, obnoxious perfume when you're going out. At least I do. I don't know. The next one that I've been revisiting and like falling in love with all over again is Coco Mademoiselle Intense. Again, like this is another one like that I would much more associate with winter, but like just smelling it, it's so intoxicating to me. It has this rich kind of citrusy orange to it that feels kind of deep and maybe almost boozy, like not really, but like a little bit. Like just this scent in general, it makes me think of like going to a really fancy dinner. And one of the reasons I don't wear it too much is because I'm never really going to like a fancy dinner. Like it's like I'm going out to like a dive bar. But the smell of it is so intoxicating. It also has this really beautiful earthy patchouli going on. And it's a very clean patchouli, but it's super addictive, especially the way it mixes with that kind of orange. And it has this very fizzy, sparkling vibe to it. And as it dries down as well, the earthiness from the patchouli comes out more. People say that this is basically like the original Coco Mademoiselle, but with stronger patchouli and with vanilla. And when I smell this, I don't really think vanilla. It doesn't smell like vanilla to me. but it does have a sweetness. It's like almost like a sugared patchouli. I love it, but I'm always scared to wear it because it's very strong. And whenever I do wear this, my parents really don't like patchouli, and they're like, "You smell like patchouli," and I'm like, "Is that what other people think? Like, how do people are people like, what the fuck?" When I wear this, but I love it. I even wore it to work recently on a really hot day, but I just did 2 sprays because I was just like, I need it. I need it. And I kind of want to get like an eau de toilette of the original Coco Mademoiselle or something, so it can be like more spring summer appropriate. But I also don't know if I would enjoy it as much because what I love about this is the patchouli. What's your guys' opinion on like wearing a perfume like this or like heavier perfumes in the summer? Because that's like what I need right now. It's like what I've been wanting so much, but I'm just like scared that like, is that bad? Am I being mean by doing that? Am I being inconsiderate? Or do people just need to like get over themselves? Like, so what if you don't like the way someone's perfume smells? Like, you're gonna be fine, you butt. Okay, and then I wasn't gonna talk about these because I don't really love them. Um, but I should talk about stuff that I don't love too, right? Like, I also recently got Light Blue Forever. And this is like, when it comes to light blue, I would say in the past several years, this is the flanker that's the fragrance community has really gotten behind. And it's literally just like a really sharp, zesty, clean citrus scent. And it smells nice, but it's definitely like it is kind of boring. I knew that going in, but I also like the bottle's so pretty. And the ads are like really hot people in Italy being on like in the water and stuff. And I was like, God, I want to feel like that. But when I wear it, I don't feel like that. This one though, in the reviews, people talked about how they really smelled the orange blossom and the florals. And some people even said they didn't like it for that reason. And orange blossom is a kind of scent I've been really falling in love with thanks to like Fleur d'Orange and whatnot. So I thought like, okay, this would be, if I'm gonna do a light blue, maybe this will be the one for me. I'm still gonna wear this more and see how I feel about it, but it's definitely not my favorite. It doesn't like excite me. And then the other one I got is Burberry Her Elixir. I've been like dying to get this, and I was at Ulta, which is where I make a lot of my most like kind of impulsive decisions when it comes to buying perfume, because like all of the perfumes there you can just get for so much cheaper on discounters, and they are at them. So it's like, but it's just like, I just need it. I need something. And I need to like work on that. Yeah, this is one that everyone kind of describes as Burberry Her, but it's creamier and saying it's like a strawberry milkshake. It is nice. It is like a creamy strawberry scent. It's very synthetic. And I like that about it. I like that it almost has this synthetic plasticky feel to it. It almost has two, this will get comparisons a lot to Baccarat Rouge, which has that kind of latex glove undertone that people say smells like a dentist's office. It has that vibe to it. And I do like this. I'm gonna continue wearing it. I'm glad that I got this because I was definitely tempted to buy a full bottle. But when I've worn this, I'm just like, because even like most of the scents I reach for in my day-to-day, like lately, right, something like Olympéa or Ylang and Gold, Passe Soir, those are all kind of like easy reach. Bubble bath, daily, well, bubble bath that one doesn't feel like me either. I like bubble bath because it makes me feel like like a normal girl. Like with the perfumes like Ylang and Gold, Olympéa, whatever. They're like fun and kind of slutty and just like nice. And I feel like that they feel more me than something like this. This is very polite. It's very like innocent. Which I would say like I grew up Christian. I'm innocent. And I'm not a slut. So it's hard to, I don't even know what I'm saying, you guys, and I'm embarrassed. But yeah, there's just something about it that when I wear it, it just doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit. But I'm still, honestly, like, I don't regret getting it. I want like a strawberry scent in my repertoire. I want to find a strawberry scent that I actually really enjoy. And even though this isn't it, I could definitely see it growing on me still. Okay, and then the last two I want to talk about are more Bath and Body Works sprays. This one I got during the Mother's Day sale, and it was like $5 on the website. A lot of people have been talking about it. Ice Lemon Pound Cake. I love the Bake Shop perfumes from Bath and Body Works. Okay, we got Strawberry Pound Cake, Coconut Cream Pie, Raspberry Jam Donut, fucking, oops, sorry for saying that. And now this one. And this is really nice. It's lemon and vanilla, okay? People say like, oh, this is a really great one to layer with Lyra. So I just like knew like, yeah, I need it in my life. And it is. It's a yummy lemon cake smell. It doesn't fully, it's not a love for me though, because there's also something about it where it kind of smells like a candle. And it doesn't have the kind of photorealistic gourmand quality that scents like Coconut Cream Pie and Raspberry Jam Donut have. And you know, like, give Bath and Body Works some credit, because gourmand edible perfumes is so in right now, and there's so many like crazy overpriced fragrances like Lyra, which I have and love, but like that's like $300 to smell like a lemon pound cake. That's what that perfume smells like. And Bath and Body Works is doing it with these like fucking $15 body sprays. Like, that's lit. Unfortunately, the sprayer doesn't work because I took this to work and I had my coworker, I was like, oh my gosh, you need to smell this, because her favorite scent ever is Strawberry Pound Cake. And I was like, you need to smell this one. Okay, what do you think of it? And then she dropped it and it's broken. So there's another sale going on right now, and I might just get another one for like $3 because it's on there for that. So I love the Bake Shop collection. I want to own them all. And then look at this bottle. Sunset Glow. Look, it has a straw in it. It has a straw. That is amazing. I just love it. And the scent itself is boring. I like it. It's kind of like it has like cherry, like the notes, dude. Coconut, cherry seltzer, dreamy moonflower. What the fuck is that? Is that a real thing? Caramelized vanilla. Cherry coconut and caramelized vanilla? What the hell? I love that. But it's honestly, it's more the fantasy of it. The actual smell itself is just like a kind of like a synthetic cherry vanilla scent. You know, it's not like anything special at all. But I still like it. And it is more just like the bottles are pretty and the fantasy of it. And it is, there's something kind of trashy about it. It's a little bit of like a dumb, trashy perfume, and that is enough for me. So I'm excited to, you know, put this in my purse and spray it on top whatever slutty, dumb perfume I'm wearing when I'm going out or just going about my day to day. I think, you know, this would go really good with something like Good Girl, which same vibe. And I love that vibe. It's a vibe I appreciate. So yeah, I don't know. It has a straw. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Just wanted to kind of come in and talk about some of my perfumes I've been trying out lately. But what's your opinion on wearing heavier perfumes in the summer? That I want to know. Do you think it's obnoxious or evil? And what have you been reaching for as now we're in hot weather again? I hope you have a really good day. Bye.